So on the one hand, we had nothing to show, but we did have some balls we put in play. That it's really frustrating if your kids aren't even making contact, right? But they weren't real strong, and he was pretty much dominating us. And I thought we did a good job of hanging in there and channeling that energy maybe that we fed off of them in a positive way. And so it's amazing in high school. That started with a walk, and then a guy goes the other way with it for a double. Then somebody else stings it. We got a little aggressive, but at that point we weren't exactly having a lot of opportunities, and it worked. And then you leave here talking about Eli's home run, and deservedly so. But it was all that action that set it up. I mean that makes it big. And then I really felt like, obviously that inning is a story in itself, but I walked out of there with our pitching staff to Connor wasn't as sharp, and they were sitting on his fastball, and he's had some great moments for us, but there's nothing like teammates picking you up. And I thought Joe Blibahusen came in a tough situation. Other than that one home run, he did a great job shutting him down, starting with a tough spot when he came in, and then bring Stratton in with the bases loaded and 1 out, and he gets 2 punch outs, and then run Morton out there, who hasn't been out there much at all, and say, hey, close this regional, and he did it 1, 2, 3. So obviously in the one inning, we didn't play our best baseball all day. We were able to beat a good Floyd Central team in the afternoon game on 2 hits, and we took advantage of situations. And so I thought we had pretty good pitching and pretty good defense, which gave us a shot to win the regional.
It seems like these tournament games, it's almost all about pitching and defense. Sometimes in the regular season, and chaos breaks loose. But if you can pitch and field, you're off to a good start. Yeah,
and we've had that so far. It's such an important part of high school baseball. Different from softball in the sense that you don't have that one person and you just say go out and get them. And I thought our staff did a good job getting us into the semi-state.
Take a look at this Mount Vernon team you're going to play.
Well, first start, it's a semi-state. Next, they beat Cathedral in the regional championship game. Kurt, I don't need any more.
Yeah.
But I did. We're learning everything we can, and we had some people there, and they got a really good pitching staff. They got a horse on the mound. He throws the ball well, slider, breaking ball, touches 90 mile an hour. So, and if he's not going, a left-hander is really good as well. And then they've got a couple other arms they bring in. But, they got a catcher that maybe talking about getting drafted. He's going to Ball State, and he's the real deal. He's a heck of a baseball player. I already knew about him. But they're a team, like any team in semi-state. They're hot. They're an athletic group. They're strong kids, and they're playing good baseball.
The semi-state's a one-game deal, so you just pull out all the stops, whether it be pitching, position players, whatever it takes, I guess.
Yeah, you do. You don't approach it. There's no worries about tomorrow, and whoever wins is going to have a long layoff anyway. But the one thing I liked about the old format, you had to have the best staff, the best to get through 3 weeks in a row. And the way it is now, you got to have a staff to get you there.
Yep.
And then so many teams have a horse, and so it's a little bit different there. Our horse just happens to be 3 or 4 different kids combined, I guess.